As 2014 winds down, we have been busy collecting and editing our best and favorite images of the year. Without sounding too lofty, I guess I could say these are the images that are still talking to me long after I've taken them. Photos where I can still feel myself there at the moment that I press the shutter button and can still hear the sounds in my head. To me, this has always been the power of photography and photojournalism, the immortality of a moment frozen in time. As is usual for me, my favorite moments are the quiet ones. A good example is the Way of the Cross photo from St. Sophia on Good Friday. I love the rich colors and religious iconography in this photograph, and the gentle expression of the boy's face as he carries the cross. It just makes this image one that I've enjoyed throughout the year. I would like to think that all the commotion from this year's election and governor's race was just a particular byproduct of a hotly contested election. Unfortunately, I fear that images like this one will be repeated all too soon as we head towards the next presidential election, as I have watched and documented the current unrest in our society that showed itself far too many times this year. Protests that we have not seen since the 1990s, that echo the civil rights era of the 1960s, found their way into every corner of America, and southeastern Connecticut was not immune. To me, it's just more simple than that, however. The core to these stories, for me, is that a family grieves the loss of their loved one, no matter the reason. It is a pain that we all know and should never take for granted. A human life simply should never be a footnote. At the day's end, however, the sun still rises, and we find our way through the universe. I'm always very grateful when people tell me how much they enjoy the photography in the day. We are a very hard-working and dedicated bunch of photographers, and I'm glad that you, the viewers, can see that. The positive feedback that I get from our readership, I always try to bring back to the newsroom and spread around to the rest of the staff. I know personally it makes me work all the harder to bring these images to you. Every day, every week, for over 12 years now. Have a safe and happy 2015, everybody.